Alright guys, a very warm welcome to another episode of Happiness Club. I'm really thankful to every one of you who has liked, subscribed and commented and appreciated and gave me feedback on the last video, and also the people who have not been able to do that for various reasons, because I know it has reached far beyond the likes and subscribe that you see on the page, because in LinkedIn it has gone to about 60 odd thousand people. It's a fabulous feeling. What it tells me is that there are so many people who have seen this, and I'm sure the contents that I make are very genuine in nature. They are very close to the reality, so many people have been helped. So thank you so much for it, and continue to do the good work by forwarding these videos to people when you like it. Today's topic is also very realistic, and I think it is very often felt and sort of dealt with, but never really spoken too much about. I'm going to talk about office politics today, and I want to make sure that we understand that it is not just office politics. Politics is everywhere. Politics is in home, family, friends, siblings, everywhere. Husband and wife, spouse. It is across the spectrum. But we're going to talk about office politics, and the way I deal with this whole situation is not very different, and hopefully you will also sort of be able to implement these things. Now, for a long time, when I felt office politics is there and it sort of is bothering me, I had a very, as you all know, I had a very one way of dealing with things, is that be true, be honest, be on the right path, call spade a spade, as one of my boss used to call that, Dhrubo, you call spade a spade. And I sort of completely believe in it, and unless you completely believe in it, you can't really implement it. That's the key. Now, how do we deal with it? All these years I have seen it, I have understood politics, but I never really felt like doing politics, because the fundamental feeling that I have about politics and people who do politics, whether it's home or office, is that they're people of very low category. They're people of very low mindset and stature, according to me. They have this self-consuming belief that they can manipulate people. They have this and at the same point in time, they are very underconfident people. The reason why somebody plays politics, people play politics, I believe, because of two main reasons. One, because when they interact with you, they realize that, okay, you know what, I think that person is better than me. I cannot defeat or beat or sort of surpass that person by my qualities. Let me play some politics. Maybe that politics will get me ahead of that person. That's one reason. Reason number two is that it gives you that stupid feeling of I'm in power. And as I said, you will see it in office, you'll see it at home as well. You'll see a lot of people among siblings, for that little bit of an edge on one another, they do that. And it starts at a very grassroots level. It starts from a very childhood, at a very early age. You'll see it in couples and spouses. They try to do that because the ultimate goal they feel is that who is better than the other one, who is more powerful at home, something like that. But I personally feel that these people are of a very low stature and low being. I don't really consider them to be very high, and that's the reason I really never wanted to play politics. I've seen it all my life. You can imagine, I'm almost finishing my 20 years of my work experience by the end of the year, and I've seen it happening again and again. I didn't want to play politics because all those compliments that I'm giving for other people, that will start applying to me, and that integrity of my living, my style of life, that is very, very valuable to me. I consider that to be more important than any money, any power that I gain and all. And I really don't need to, because if I'm living my life the way I am, why do I need to succumb to all that? Now, how do we deal with it? For a long time, as I said, I sort of ignored it, I left it out. But at some point in time, yes, I did realize that, okay, fine, what, somebody is trying to affect me, and trying to impact what I'm trying to do negatively, pushing me into a wrong direction. I didn't start playing politics because I thought, it will make me a different person than what I want to be and what I am. What I did rather is that tried understanding the politics, tried understanding the game that somebody is playing, and I waited for my opportunity to come to respond. Earlier, I didn't even respond. I remember at a very early age in my career, mm, you know, early in my career, my wife once told me, who was my girlfriend then, and also she was my colleague. She said that, we at times feel that you don't understand politics. There are a lot of people playing politics against you, and we feel that you're being very naive by not, responding with politics. I told her very clearly that, what, either I can, be efficient in what I'm doing, or I can play politics and, you know, be the inefficient politician at office. Now, will that give me another 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 at the end of the year extra? It has never happened. I have always had good appraisals. I have always had good money given out to me at the end of the year, and I didn't have to play politics, so I didn't really see relevance. So since she was my colleague and girlfriend, I said that, don't worry about it. I have my ways of dealing with it, and I don't need to play politics. I know you at times feel, people are doing wrong to me, but don't bother about it. So I left it that left I left it at that state, and I moved on. And for a long time this kept happening, and every time I had the same response. I remained very strong on my integrity, and when somebody brought politics to my door, my response to that was, I am doing my job. Right? For example, if your boss is playing politics with you, if you're doing your job correctly and you know the rules of the organization and rules of the space that you are living in, if your work is fine, they cannot question you. They can document things, they can make things worse for you on the hindsight, but in the forefront, if you're strong about what you're doing, what you're saying, what you know, nobody can affect you. All you need to know is that you need to become an aware person. That is somebody doing politics with you? Is somebody trying to impact you? And you get the knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, you can then build a strategy around it. That how do I not get affected by that? All right. Have some evidences around what you're doing, the right things that you're doing, and the wrong things that somebody. I have evidences. I keep evidences, and that's it. And they know that. And that's the reason they don't play politics for a long time. I remember once I got hired, and before hiring, this boss was being very mushy to me, and wanted me in his department. And once I was hired, suddenly he broke the news that you have to report at the parallel level. So for example, if you're an assistant manager, he was making me report into an assistant manager, which I'm not really agreeable to in that kind of a situation. Yes, if the situation demands, but that situation was not like that. And I said, you know what, I'm not going to do that, and if you do it, then I'm going to walk away. I'll find a job, but I'll make sure that this nonsense that you're trying to do with me, you get it back in a very strong way. And he got the message, because you got to see it with that conviction. You got to know that this job is not the end of, because if they see that in your eyes, that this is the end of the world for you, they're going to bother you. So I had the whole capability to just walk away from that situation, and I said that you have it. You do this to me, and you see, and you will only have it if you're honest and you have that kind of a integrity in you. And a couple of days passed, and then boss came back to me and said, can we have a chat, please? So he took me to his acquired cabin. Acquired, I say, because it was not allocated, but sort of he grabbed it by politics, and I think that's the high, that's the power I'm talking about. Wasn't allocated a cabin, but grabbed it by power. And I think that sort of gives that false ego boost and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, we went to his cabin, and he was like, Dhrubo, you got great IQ, you got great EQ. IQ is intelligence quotient, and EQ is emotional quotient. I'm sure a lot of you know. I was like, yeah, in my mind I was thinking, yeah, you're right. And I was just thinking, okay, he's trying to praise me, all that. And then the next thing, the stupidest thing that I've ever heard, somebody saying it to their own junior and team member, he said, but you lack PQ. And I was like, and PK was a movie which just released, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? He said, you lack PQ. And I was like, what is PQ, for God's sake? It's like, you lack political quotient. And I was like, why do I need that, by the way? No, there are people who will play politics with you and all that kind of stuff. And that's the moment I stared right back into his eyes, and I said, like, the ones who play the PQ with me, I will come back with PQ. But unlike a lot of leaders, a lot of seniors, or a lot of people around me who think that carrying their PQ on their sleeves make them a better person, not. They're losing their sleep for that 50,000 at the end of the year, or that false pat on the back, which I'm not ready to. I'm ready to be in this position for next 25 years till I die as well, but I'm not going to compromise on my integrity, because that is what matters to me. And after that as well, a couple of such interactions happened with that same person, and it went on. It went on with some people, in my family, in my office. Obviously, I cannot disclose names, time, and incidences all the time. But I can assure you one thing: there is this way of dealing with it. The way starts from the fact that, are you honest to your own faculty? Are you honest to your own self? Once you have that, you have this immense power to deal with this, negativity and this politics and all that kind of stuff. So don't get bothered with it. Don't get sucked into this politics. If it comes to your door, remember, if you have integrity, if you have kept yourself positive throughout, they cannot do anything to it. I cannot obviously disclose details, but I can tell you that I'm a winner. I have instances, and a lot of people around me know that I have instances where I have clearly come out as a winner, where they kept on playing politics, they kept on doing stuff, and they didn't win. It is absolutely ingrained in my life and behavior and my attitude that I will not play politics. I don't have to play politics, because I'm a better person, and I want to remain a better person. With that, I'll finish my video for today. In case you have any questions, I can't be discreet on video, as you know that, guys. I hope you're getting it. Please speak to me. If you are suffering politics, I can tell you that we can deal with it and we can win it. Anywhere, office or home. Wish you all the best. Have a wonderful Durga Puja and Navaratri. May God bless you. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.